Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here with a channel update. It's been about a month and some change since I've come out with a channel update. So we're going to go through this quickly. We've had some new things on the channel, but as well as we're going to be transitioning some things as well. So what I mean by that is our first episode of our EU4 playthrough as France, taking over from our Anjou playthrough that we did on CK3. First episode of that will be on the 25th, and then from there we'll have the same normal stuff across the board from there. So our call to arms, our Germany playthrough has been going pretty well. And so I've checked out the Valor mod, play as the US. So we're going to be checking out what that has to offer. It is reminded that it is a fairly new mod, so some things may not be completely done or anything like that. So we'll just have fun with what we have in there and kind of see what's going on with that. So what we'll do is we'll alternate. One day it'll be the German campaign, one day it'll be the US campaign, and we'll kind of alternate from there, going back and forth, back and forth. So we'll do that, and then eventually there's another mod that expands out, I believe, both the German and Soviet tech trees to vehicles that aren't available in the base game. And so we'll check that out probably in our first Soviet campaign in the future. I'll let that mod also bake. Our Eagles franchise, I typically would want it to be every day or every other day. If we had the scouting update, the projection that I'm thinking, obviously I have no hard evidence of this other than rumor at this point, but that scouting update will be sometime in mid to late September, is what I'm hearing. So, in that case, by the time that late September comes around, we'll be into the latter parts of the season. Week 14 working into maybe week 17 through maybe the playoffs. And then from there, we'll kind of see. I am going to recreate that franchise in the first season. If that is somehow delayed, what we might do is a kind of couple sim series type deals, sim episodes where we kind of bounce around. But I don't see that really occurring, as by the time that we get to the end of the first season, we should have the scouting update, so we should be good with that. So as of right now, every other day, edited Eagles franchise, that sort of thing. I'm not really editing much, if anything, out. Really, I'm just editing out the blank space between the plays, stuff like that. So it's still as raw like normal, like we had in our previous Madden 21 franchise. So there's no post commentary or anything like that. If I do put some post commentary, I'll kind of say that, hey, this is post commentary type deal. But I'm just that blank space and stuff like that between the plays is being edited out, so it's a lot faster of a video, but also still the live aspect of it. I don't plan on doing that with either of the MLB The Show episodes. Both franchises will keep Oakland and the Legends franchise with the Blue Jays going. And then maybe when we hop in and we see if we have any Legends make the All-Star with all three, and Guerrero, Biggio, and Bichette are at the end of their careers, whenever that may happen, it may be way down the line. We will do later on in the MLB cycle a Cubs rebuild franchise, in which that will be more of a cut, a live commentary cut type deal, so to make it much easier for you guys. But that is the gist that's going to be on the channel. I have a couple things planned as well. Streaming wise, I wanted to do it pretty much every day, but had some things pop up health wise. We all have some crazy stuff like that. So, trying to get out more, get out of the house, do some things, work out more, things like that. More of the kick that really haven't been able to get into all that much lately. Kind of been grinding away and kind of focusing on this. So I want to get some balance there in life in general. So that 10 o'clock slot, I think, what we might end up doing is I do have a backlog with an XCOM 2 modded, the whole infiltration mod, that whole thing. While I'm not good at XCOM, that is something I've seen Odd play, Christopher Odd on YouTube, and some other people check out. And it's really intriguing because it puts another aspect or a different aspect of XCOM kind of on the forefront, which is pretty cool. I always thought having a bunch of troops in the back, kind of like chilling at the base, was always something that bothered me. And this one's more of a very active. You have to make sure you have enough people in your base to continue operations, so on and so forth. I think it's really cool. So maybe we'll check that out and we'll use his mods there. Humankind, I think we might hop in as the game is more polished. There are some significant issues that I saw, particularly in culture, where I had no competition in culture. The combat, the AI didn't really do much, so on and so forth. So I do want to put a review out on that. So watch out for that for the coming months from that. Not saying it's a bad game by any means, because I love the game. It just needs some TLC. And when you compare it to other games in the genre, like, say, Civ 6, well, Civ 6 has had 5 years of time to add content, to change some things around, so on and so forth. So you're going to have that in a game that first releases. Other things, eventually we have to do, as in finish, that Pathfinder Kingmaker playthrough, which we are only about 10 hours started in. We started Red Dead Redemption 2, which is what we're going to do first. I'm going to start doing those streams again tomorrow, which is, I believe that is Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. So we will start with that again. Kind of go through a couple hours, make it feel a little episodic in there, and then we'll kind of push from there. So that's what's going to be on the channel. As for Grand Tactician, we might hop into another campaign soon-ish, but with a lot of releases, stuff like that, I want to kind of get through some games, some other games as time goes on. So you might see some Grand Tactician soon as well. I know they've got a couple of updates to fix some of the AI stuff, and I'd like to hop into another Confederate campaign. Now I don't know what it is. Whenever I watch, say, History Guy Gaming's campaign, his AI like functions rationally, and then when I hop in a game, my AI, my opponent, I feel like functions so abnormal that it's so outside the box that it's, I don't know if I'm triggering that or if it's just going whack. No idea. So we will hop into another Grand Tactician campaign. So we'll do that soon. Other than that, that's probably all I want to go through right now. So Nothing crazy on the channel. I'm loving Call to Arms right now. I'm certainly loving both the German and then this USA campaign. USA campaign is fun just because it's a laid back. Let's check out the mod. Let's have some fun and see some crazy stuff happen. So it's pretty cool. And EU4 is going to be fun because I have not played EU4 probably since I was in the military. So that was about the time that the game released. I think it released in what, 2017? I think it was about 2013. So I have not played this. I've not played EU4 at all until say 2016, 2017. So it's going to be fun hopping in. I have all the DLCs. And so we'll hop in and we will see what kind of trouble we get into and how ridiculous it is. Then obviously after EU4 we'll pop into, I think the next one's Vicky 2. And then we'll complete the mega campaign through that. And if it is even remotely feasible at that time, as it makes sense, maybe we'll go into Hearts of Iron 4. Although I've had Hearts of Iron 4 issues on the channel with some of the mods, but mods being flagged, particularly Black Ice getting flagged. But we'll kind of see how that goes. I at least want to take it to the end of Vicky 2. So that'll be it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Watch out for the streams. It'll be at 2. I want to plan Monday through Saturday. Sundays being the off day. Last Sunday for the channel, that off day wasn't planned, but it kind of did happen. Unfortunately for that. Getting some stuff together. So I was able to get some recording done for you guys, stuff like that. That's why I'm a little bit ahead. So thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to see all the other content we have on the channel as well. It's not on here that we've completed, stuff like that. A lot of CK3 achievement runs and the like. So see you guys later.